Alright guys, so I'm finally gonna react to Biombi's album. So we're gonna try to react to chapter one and maybe chapter two. I don't know, maybe King and Nate's good. Let's just finally get to it. Chapter one, that was Melody. It's actually a little bit exciting, only because of the factor like I know that he worked his ass off for this album. And yes, it has been a year almost since the album came out, but I've been busy. I got more shit. Oh, I was gonna say. Oh, he's coming in like some logic. Got 280 views,
Oh,
bro.
here we go, letting all the words now, flowing like a river, and I'm going for all of the gold. That's my goal. Just
Flowing like the river, and I'm going for a love of gold.
get myself up out of this now, flowing like a river, and I'm going for all of the gold. That's my goal. Just get myself up out of this tiny hole. Put some life into every song for the essence of my soul and the souls of my.
Put some life in every single song for my essence of my soul. So soul is your life, and then your essence is pretty much your lingering of your soul. So it's just like I'm put life into it, he not just sounding like a robot. Which I mean, his flows are weird. It sounds like it's just like a human rapping in a robotic flow, like da 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 da. But other than that, Biambi has is his lyricism is one of the best I've ever seen out of the community so far. But his flow and his delivery needs a little bit more work because he doesn't have actual energy or emotion in it. I shouldn't say an energy. He has energy. He just doesn't have emotion other than monotone emotion, if that makes sense. Like he just, when you talk about Beyond, you're just like, oh yeah, it's just him on a different song. There's no actual voice change or emotion change or note change. It's all the same in the same note.
My feet were walking around the town, wishing they found the topics that they want to know about. Eventually they start to pout, but it's okay cause the feeling stays with them, doesn't die unless treated like a mole. Hold up, now change the flow up. Put my
Hey,
rhymes in a cup, drink and fill yourself blow up. Thinking you were
hey.
going up, minus go you don't go up. It's 3 times 1 times 20 seconds until you just go dog. Everyone
It's 3 times 1 times 30 seconds. Okay, so that makes sense. He was doing some math. He was trying to fuck you up. He's like da 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 da. So he changed the flow and the cadence with that, da 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 da.
else is so stuck, like the French kids was so stacked. I wish we would just grow up, our skills and talents so stacked. I wish we wouldn't throw that out the window like go bags. All of us should just glow up, at least that's my hope. Spat. Oh, can't you see, this is O's melody, sitting on this MP3, left to rot and left to freeze. Oh, can't you see, this is O's melody, finally becoming free, balling like he is 2-3.
Okay.
It's an expression of me, creativity is key, so I guess I am guilty of going on some random spree, sipping on some cold iced tea, watching the world turn crappy, but they just relax and see that this is O's melody. Man, I'm random, having a million grouped fandoms, shooting hoops and tooting toots and people into phantoms.
Shooting hoops and tooting toots. Okay, so he has some comedy in it. If he delivered it into like a more emotion, that's all he needs is emotion in his music, and then he would be the goat so far.
Handsome. That's the anthem that no one sings. I'm a lonely little civilian, frantic for something. A stun sting, me when I see one I can cling to and be happy with, and can also be so free. The church bells ring, and then the search commences to barge in and forget about all of the expenses. Man, I'm defenseless, emotions taking over, ended, feeling senseless. My focus is focused on being intensive. The more I look, the more it's changing my entire conception. Now stop, there's an issue with this. Is it so simple like a flick of the wrist, or does it drop like a swing and a miss? I do not want the latter, I just generally want some good vectors and a good melody. Is that too much? Now tell me please.
Okay, so he was actually doing some of the he was doing like the actual da 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 da. He was actually singing the note or delivering in the notes with the high pitches, but then if he would have like with the melodies in every single D, instead of with the melodies in number D, like in a monotone. That's his problem. That's why I can't stand B sometimes. Like I love his music. I love the beats. I love the lyrics. His delivery is the most annoying thing to me so far. No beef. I'm just putting honest. That's one of his only problems, his major problems to me at least whenever I'm hearing his music is he stays in a monotone voice. He does deliver notes, yes, and sometimes he did deliver those notes. Like that was pretty cool. He was like like that cadence was like let's hear that again.
Matter. I just generally want some good vectors and a good melody. Is that too much? Now tell me please. Oh, can't you see this is O's melody? Sitting on this EP3, left to rot and left to freeze. Oh, can't you see this is O's melody? Finally becoming free, falling like he is 2-3. It's an expression of me, creativity is key. So I guess I am guilty of going on some random sprees, sipping on some cold iced tea, watching the world turn crappy. But they just relax and see that this is O's melody. Oh, shoot. Why'd it get quiet? I'm only trying to do something for myself, I'm not lying. Life is an obstacle and I promise I've been complying. I'm responsible for what I spew when I've been frying. Hey, now isn't the time to lie. I just met a chick and I'ma go and I'ma say hi. Don't wanna be that type of guy that plows through a prison, talks the bride. That's social suicide.
Hey, no cap. That is he actually just went some with truth. Okay, so that's 6 minutes. He basically was talking about like, I want to actually just go and talk to the chick. I don't want to just be the guy who just gets depressed and to suicide, which is some real shit.
Flat bad, fall on the mat. First impressions are the key, so I gotta make sure that I'm versed in that. Worst at that, I'ma go head first in that. Will not be a very good choice, I'll be cursed in rats. There goes my plan, then see her go off with another man. I might as well scram, but I can't let that deter me from the girl. She is worth more than all my spam, man. I feel like love is a scam. This isn't the chorus, where did you think I was going? Help me work up guts to ask this girl if her house I can go in and put my arm around her shoulder so we don't get colder, it's flowing. I think I'll probably do it, but all my courage is slowing. And it's showing, because my face is turning red from all the bad thoughts that are storming angrily inside my head. But instead of focusing on that, I have to be strong. I walk up to her when I tap her on the shoulder, here's my song. Oh, can't you see, this is O's melodies.
So it's pretty much him talking to us and saying, hey, I want to basically get this chick. So he's basically saying, it started off with him just talking about the world problems, and then like him talking, trying to be better, and then like switching up the flows, and then being quiet, and then that quietness is like the adrenaline in him, and then he tries to go to his actual chick that he's trying to ask out, and then he said, okay, I just go up there and I sing the song. So he's going through the course now. I think that's pretty
Sitting
cool.
on this EP3, left to rot and left to freeze. Oh, can't you see, this is O's melody. Finally becoming free, balling like he is 2-3. It's an expression of me, creativity is key. So I guess I am guilty of going on some random spree, sipping on some cold iced tea, watching the world turn crappy. But they just relax and see that this is O's melody.
Hey, is he gonna let
Go get him, O. Go get him. I believe in you.
Hey.
This is the beginning of something good. So go get him. Welcome to O's journey.
Hey. That was lit. I like
Hi.
it.
My name's O. Nice to meet you too. Nice. That's actually my favorite one. Wanna hang out sometime?
Did she say yes? Leave you on a cliffhanger. Okay, so this is Psychedelic. Oh, there's some rain and it's real depressive and feel dark. Did she say no? Did she say no? Oh, let's pause it. Feels like the internet's messing up. Okay, I had a buffer.
It's a wonder I've hung out with her even a couple of times. She's a stunner, I'm sprung to attention when she speaks. Her supple lips are so fine, this is a sign things are progressing. The fact that it's gone this far sings a message as to why. If it goes dry, who knows when I'll forgive myself. I'm trying to grow the relationship and not misgive myself. It's true, I'm fibbing when I say today I have romantic wealth, but I am frantic that the future will live and turn out well.
Okay, so this is basically talking to him, or not talking to himself, but he's talking to us, and he's basically giving a reflection on his actual romance.
She's turning me psychedelic, brushed my hand, got high and felt it. Looked deep into those eyes, they lie by telling me that it might just sell it. My hope can't be a relic, cause she is just too angelic. As soon as she said hi, spouse quickly acted a man, am I still jealous?
Yo, what's up, guys? You guys are the JRayPicsers. Hopefully, you guys get this advertisement very good. I just want to say go and check out the merchandise in the description below. All right, so that was some nice some flows. My camera, my recording actually stopped.
She's just like a drug, and me is all she bugs. Emotions are all tugged, I simply can't be snubbed. I hug her goodbye, I start to see things that aren't there. Like some relationship exists without lies when that's fair. It's quite rare that these things turn out well. Might rethink, but I'm already in the ring. Both her and I have smelt it, I have no control. She's slowly turning me psychedelic. Psychedelic, I'm turning psychedelic. Every moment with her I feel pain I also relish. It's driving me insane and the gain is an idyllic. If only my persona had aromas like embellished. Psychedelic, I'm turning psychedelic. I see more and more traits I notice that I've developed. She's somehow magnetic while also being repellent. Feel like I'm high, say hi to this lethal epidemic. I only wish I knew how she discerns too. I wish I knew when she comes home, who does she return to? Is it a stern two or just a concerned few? Starting downturned feuds, quickly decreasing her moods.
Okay, so now he's talking about like relation, like whenever she goes home, who is she with? And then talking about like her moods and like when him and her talk, it's like you know it's a love story.
Stern two or just a concerned few, starting downturned feuds, quickly decreasing her moods. Maybe she's trying to make a U-turn, she's trying to make a U-hurt. She's got a passion and compassion for
Some wordplay. Maybe she's trying to make a U-turn. Maybe she's trying to make a U-hurt.
the words, trying to be heard all around the world. She's a small town, quiet but enthusiastic girl. Or maybe it is all just in my head. This chick is making my brain swivel. I guess that chivalry is dead. And it belittles me how she's embedded to be oblivious. I get lost in her eyes and instead her delivery is frivolous. It's quite rare that these things turn out well. Might rethink, but I'm already in the ring. Both her and I have smelt it, I have no control. She's slowly turning me psychedelic. Psychedelic, I'm turning psychedelic. Every moment with her I feel pain, I also relish. It's driving me insane and the gain is an idyllic. If only my persona had aromas like embellished. Psychedelic, I'm turning psychedelic. I see more and more traits I notice that I've developed. She's somehow magnetic while also being repellent. Feel like I'm high, say hi to this lethal epidemic. The fact I haven't said anything just makes me feel absurd. Talk to her every day, but I feel I've never said a word. At this point, stomach, heart, and brain are starting to churn. Don't have indigestion, but swallowed the feeling wrong, got heartburn. Heartburn, huh? I wish my heart would turn and do the opposite of everything it is doing right now. Cause right now nothing's going the way I planned it out. I want to scream and shout, but going further is what I yearn. And I'm going crazy, it's both a blessing and a curse. I uncover more things about her that I wish I never learned. But
That is some true shit. Oh, did it mute it? He's talking about like whenever you start actually, coming out with a couple or going, whenever a couple goes out, they start learning secrets about each other. So he's just been flowing, saying some good as far as going like psychedelic. And it's been vibing out. And I can't lie, I've been zoning out too to the instrumental and his, his flow. Good thing about having a monotone flow is like it's very smoothing, but at the same time, it can be annoying if you're trying to just basically hear something different and hear some different notes. But Beyond's telling some stories, and it's very good.
at the same time, I love her more with every new word. I'm to people the man on my
Sorry about that. That was just probably the same chica that I told you about, who's a straight Christian girl. She looked outside. I don't care. I can show. Okay, just out of this reaction for Beyond's sake and for my sake and for the people who live here, I will vlog this shit. I don't care if I put their faces on the internet. I don't care. I've told them before multiple different times that I'm staying out here in the sunroom. I got my hoodie on. I've told her parents, and her parents are like straight white people, like my cousin's girlfriend's parents. And that's where I'm living at, and her parents are just like straight white folks who don't fucking hear anything until you actually give them proof. And so the lights are on, and I'm out here, and she's like, "Well, you can just study inside." And I'm just like, "I could, but you don't like any type of rap music or any rap or any metal music." As I did my catch up video earlier, like you don't like any type of music that isn't Christian shit. I'm just sorry. So I'm not gonna basically give up my reactions or give up my fucking making music or give up my personality because you want to basically do this. Seize your devil. Just because I curse or listen to content that is explicit doesn't make me a sinner. A person who's making a sinner is a person who just basically goes after people who are racist or people who don't give a chance to content because of the fact like that character is black or not the character but the person who made it is black or it's considered black music. Because I've heard them before call it black music and I'm just like, the fuck? How's it black music? Yes, it's made by blacks, but it's not black music. Music isn't it doesn't have a color. Music has emotions. It doesn't have colors. The fuck? So that's the thing I don't understand. And Psychedelic, I don't think I haven't heard a curse word yet. And this music, I can show them, and they're just be like, "Well, I don't understand the flow." They'll be so lost. They're Elvis Presley. There's nothing wrong with older generation of country music, but the most thing that I hate and the thing that I'm talking about in my podcast, I'm trying to get off. I'm going to try to get onto the on topic, but the most thing that I absolutely hate about the older generation when it comes to music and music influential, they only see the face of hip hop, which, like I said, is like my cousin, who pretty much is an idiot, who's a number two dipshit on rap, who basically doesn't understand the craft or doesn't keep up. Like I literally have played Eminem when he's just doing like his freaking crazy ass fucking rhyme schemes, and he's like, "Huh?" Like I've heard him do that before, and he's just like, You're too. Whenever you be older, you just don't, you can't underhear that." And then he calls Eminem like he calls him the goat because of the fact that like he can resonate to Lose Yourself, or he can resonate to Till I Collapse, and he likes Venom as well as the Monster. And I'm just like, do you even recognize what he's what he's doing and what he did on the songs with those, wordplay and multis and like I'm not trying to say that you have to know that shit to listen to music. Because that'd be like someone saying, do you even know that the hooks or the riffs or the notes that this person is singing to listen to pop or to listen to anything that has a guitar. No, what I'm saying is, if you want to call a genre shit, you better know what you're backing up on. Because the factor that you're an idiot if you're going to judge me, which I'm doing my job, which is basically giving you guys reactions as well as helping out and giving my reactions and helping and help hype this project up. Even though I do react to a lot of projects very, very late, I try to give it a reaction that is deserved as well as my thoughts onto it and then give a review on it based off of my grading, my grade book and my grading techniques. So because of that, I try to make entertainment with reactions and reviewers realm, or reactors and reviewers realm. But because of the fact that they're like, they're white people, they're literally straight white people. And I'm not trying to say that to offend any white person that's listening to this or watching this or who doesn't like hip hop. But if you hear that and you hear, oh, they're just white people and you get offended, maybe you should stop being a white person, like a white person. There's nothing wrong with being a white person. There's nothing racist or racial with that. The statement is pretty much I've only heard and seen people who like are hardcore on Christian and country and people who were grown in the 60s. I get it. They were in a different generation, but because of the factor like you have only heard shit rap music, you think all rap music is shit and so you basically grade it and grade anyone who listens to it. So that is degrading in itself because you're judging, and aren't you a Christian? You're not supposed to judge. And I'm sorry, I like to listen to actually music that has a purpose. A, B isn't meaningless and mindless, and C, music that actually you have to put work in. Because anyone could write about God, right? Anyone could put like one or two like one line rhymers. Like I like to go get my cat. I like to feel my bat. I want to basically see God because he's my dog. Like anyone can fucking do that. It takes people like actual skilled rappers or any skilled writer to do complex raps. Like, I try to go down like a ripping and ripping and stipping and I want to go down like a hit here and ripping it and basically do like those types of multi flows at the same time of giving it meaning, and that's the complex and the challenging part of it. So don't judge me. But I'm gonna get back to it. Yo, what's up, guys? You guys are the JRayPicsers. Hopefully, you guys get this advertisement very good. I just want to say go and check out the merchandise in the description below. All right, let's finish this reaction.
My left shoulder ran through when I heard. Going crazy, man.
Like, is he gonna come back on?
I guess I gotta just continue with what I have and hope that time will be merciful and make us somehow both glad. Gotta be patient, doctor's inferior, that's what I am right now. She's prescribing me too much of her overdosing, but not mad. Wow. It's quite rare that these things turn out well. Might rethink, but I'm already in the ring. Both her and I have smelt it. I have no control. She's slowly turning me psychedelic. Psychedelic, I'm turning psychedelic. Every moment with her, I feel pain, I also relish. It's driving me insane, and the gain is an idyllic. If only my persona had aromas like embellished. Psychedelic, I'm turning psychedelic. I see more and more traits I notice that I've developed. She's somehow magnetic while also being repellent. Feel like I'm high, say hi to this lethal epidemic.
That beat fucking, it's like, oh. Okay, so we're gonna react to the Q&A skit, and then that's gonna be it for the #1 reaction to O's journey. We'll play. Are you gonna play? Is it gonna play? Okay, hold on. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Is it gonna play? Hopefully it will. Wow, it's gonna go straight to chapter 4 when I wanted the skit? Come on, I want the skit. Okay, the Q&A skit.
Listen, I know we've been friends for a while, and just friends, and let me assure you, I've enjoyed every second of it. I love your personality and your friendliness, but above all, I love the fact that you're my friend. But we've been just friends for a while now, and I've been thinking, and I want to be more than that. And if this goes the wrong way, I don't want it to affect our friendship or anything, but do you want to go out with me?
Shit. Okay. I wonder if that was an actual, like, message that he left a girlfriend. Could be. All right, so we're gonna pause commencement because I'm gonna get into that #2. So if you guys have JRayPics, if you guys like my merchandise, I'm gonna start wearing it because I'm just wearing this random ass fucking t-shirt that's got some truth in it. I'm gonna buy some merchandise. I'm broke as fuck, which is why I need you guys, or would like you guys, to give the video a thumbs up. Share this video to anyone who likes Beyond B, likes me, JeremyrayRetherford, or who just want to see rap reactions. Yeah, you guys are the JPixers. I'll see you guys later. If you guys want some merchandise, my shoes are in the background, or not background, the description, and yeah, that is that.